Hello guys, welcome back with another episode of USCIS form. Today form is about I-9 Employment Eligibility Verification. Use form I-9 to verify the identity and employment authorization of individuals hired for employment in the United States. All US employed must properly complete form I-9 for each individual they hired for employment in the United States. This includes citizens and non-citizens. Both employer and employers must complete the form. On the form, the employee must attest to their employment authorization. The employer must also present their employer with the acceptable document as evidence of identity. And employment authorization. The employer must examine these documents to determine they reasonably appear to the genuine and related to the employer. Then record the document information on the employer form I-9. Certain employers who choose to remotely examine the employee documentation under RDHS authorized alternative procedure rather than via physical examination must indicate they did not so by checking the box provided. The list of acceptable documents can be found on the last page of the form. You can check on the USCIS official websites. Employer must retain Form I-9 for a designated period and make it available for inspection by authorization document officer. We can discuss about the addition date, where to file, when to file, filing form, tips, special instruction and related links. Now we are discuss about where to file this form I-9. Do not file form I-9 with the US Citizenship and Immigration Services USCIS or US Immigration and Custom Enforcement. Employer must have a complete form I-9 on file for each person on their payroll who is required to complete the form. Retain and store form I-9 for 3 years after the date of hire or for 1 year after employment in the terminated which over his letter and make their form available for inspection. If requested by authorized, US government officially form the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Labor and Department of Justice. Now we can talk about the filing form tips. The filing form tips: go to the US's official website to check the tips requirement and that is essential to file the form. How to help ensure we will accept your application. Do not forget to sign your form, otherwise USCIS reject your forms. Now we can discuss about the form I-9s. The in the form I-9, to aware that federal law provide for impeachments and file the false statements or the use of the false documents connection with the completion of this form. You should file the form and check all the requirements about the USCIS official form I-19. Now we can discuss about the instruction of the form I-9. What is the purpose of form I-9? Employment and employees must complete their respective section of form I-9. The form is used to determine the verification of the identity and employment authorization of each new employee. Authorization representative: any person or an employer designated to complete and sign form I-9 on the employer behalf. Employee are liable for any regulatory violation made a connection with the form or the verification process. Indicated any violation committed by any individual designated or act on the employment behalf. Here the general instruction. Now we can discuss about the general instruction. Form I-9 consists of employer information and attestations, employer review and verification, list of acceptable documents, supplements a proper and translator verification of section A, employment supplement B, re-verification and rehire. Now we discuss about the employers. Employers in the United States except RICO must complete the English language version of Form I-9. Only employers located in Puerto Rico may complete the Spanish Spanish language version of Form I-9 instead of the English language version. Any employer may use the Spanish language form and instruction as a translation tool. All employees must make the instruction form I-9 and list of acceptable documents available to the employee which completing the form I-9 and when requesting that the employee must document to complete supplement re-verification and rehire. Here is the following information about the form and you must fulfill. Employee complete section A on the form no later than the except 1 day of employment. In the next test or your citizenship immigration status. A citizen of the United States. Now third step is sign and enter the date you signed in section A. Do not backdate this field. Prepare and translate. Complete a prepared and translated certification if applicable. Hope you like this information about this form I-9. So like the video, subscribe the video. Thanks for watching.